Hi, I'm John Viner, and I'm the Natural Gas Product Specialist here at AY McDonald. And today what I'm going to show you is just some common examples that you'll find out in the field. Primarily going to look at diagnosing these regulators, figuring out what's wrong with them and how we can fix them. For these regulators, what we've chosen today is an 1813C American meter residential regulator. This will be the most common residential regulator you'll find out in the field. And for all of these regulators, we've set them at 30 PSI inlet with a 7-inch water column outlet. Now, one thing to keep in mind before doing any work on any regulators is just always make sure that you follow your company, city, and state procedures. Verify that you don't have any downstream pressure coming back into these regulators. Make sure you always vent all trapped gas within the regulators before disassembling. Don't forget your PPE, and then never assume that a reg is safe just because there's no flow. So what we'll show you guys here today is the first regulator on this end here is going to be a regulator that has a seat disc that is cut. So what a seat disc is on the inside of your regulator, when you disassemble, you'll find two things that make contact to allow the regulator to lock up. Now, lock up is when this seat disc matches up with that orifice on the inside of your valve head, and that is what causes the gas to essentially stop, right? We want to make sure that this is in proper working order, just because this is the only thing that's stopping that gas from entering your domicile or exiting through the vent. Now, when you find a cut or damaged seat disc, you'll most likely find a couple different things on the inside of this mechanism here, right? So what you'll see is you'll find the seat disc itself in the seat disc holder, as well as your orifice. Two things you'll want to double check on this regulator is if there's any inclusions, cuts, rips, holes, pockets, anything on this seat disc that could cause that gas to pass between those two connections. That's what you will primarily want to look for. Another thing that you could also find that may cause gas to pass through would be any dings or dents on that orifice, because that can also compromise the seal that you get between these two. Now, believe it or not, this is actually a pretty easy fix. If you do find that this seat disc is the cause of the leak, what you can do is you can pop this seat disc out, and then what you'll find on the back half of this is a little tiny pinhole. So if you just stick a pin, paper clip, anything through there, this seat disc comes out, you'll flip it around, place it right back in, and it'll actually create a perfect contact seal. Now, if your seat disc is severely damaged, my recommendation is always using another American meter seat disc supplied by AY McDonald. With this regulator, I've severely damaged the seat disc. So this is what's going to be the most egregious reasoning for a damaged seat disc. Mainly what could happen is if it's not a severe cut to the seat disc, you'll actually find that the regulator may hum or it may chatter. It won't lock up. You may have a higher downstream pressure than 7-inch water column if that's what this is set at. And in this case, this again is going to be the most out there reasoning for a cut seat disc. So when you introduce pressure to this, you'll notice that it's going to start humming, it's going to start chattering a little bit, and that's because the air is going to be escaping through this vent. So for a visualization for you, you can see here it's dumping quite a bit of natural gas out into the atmosphere. And this is what you're primarily going to smell, you're going to hear it, it's going to be obnoxious, and this is one of the primary or more common reasonings for a utility call.